A brand new destruction character is on the way, and he's looking like nothing we've seen before. Meet Phainon, a physical powerhouse with a completely unique twist on transformation-based combat. He's bringing mechanics that change the entire flow of battle, and if the leaks hold up, Phainon might just be one of the most busted solo units in Honkai Star Rail history. Starting with his core identity, Phainon is a physical destruction character whose trace stats focus on critical damage, attack percentage, and speed. But what sets him apart is how his entire playstyle is built around memory points, transformation, and a second phase that turns him into a one-man army. His light cone is already cracked. Phainon ignores a portion of the enemy's defense and gains the lost effect after using his ultimate, boosting his skill and ultimate damage. On top of that, he heals a percentage of his max HP when hit, lasting until the start of his next turn. Now the technique? Absolute chaos. Not only does Phainon increase your max technique points by 3, but he can use 2 of them to literally delete all normal enemies in range. If that wasn't enough, entering battle against an elite instantly gives your whole team energy, and when entering his domain for the first time, Phainon gains 2 extra ruin marks, which are core to his second form. And yes, about that second form, this is where things go nuclear. Phainon's ultimate doesn't use energy like normal characters. Instead, it costs 12 memory points, which he builds by taking hits, getting buffs, and using skills. Once he activates his ultimate, the field changes completely. All other allies are removed from combat, and Phainon enters the Cronus Ruin Iron Tomb, a solo domain state that gives him massive buffs, more attack, more max HP, damage reduction, immunity to crowd control, and even the ability to force physical weakness onto all enemies. He gets 8 fixed turns to absolutely dominate, and during this time, even skill points are replaced by ruin marks. But here's the kicker, Phainon gets 3 active skills during this mode, Q, W, and E, and you can choose freely based on the situation. Q is his enhanced basic attack, dealing physical damage to a main target and splash to adjacent enemies, while also gaining ruin marks. W is a utility and sustain skill. Phainon forces all enemies to act, clears debuffs, heals himself based on max HP, and enters a counter stance. When attacked in this state, he hits back with AoE physical damage that counts as skill damage. Then there's E, the nuke option. He consumes up to 4 ruin marks, dealing 4 hits of physical bounce damage per mark. If all 4 are used, he triggers a bonus hit shared among all enemies. Pure destruction. At the end of his domain, or if his HP drops too low, Phainon exits his transformation with a final enhanced ultimate, massive physical damage shared among enemies. And when he's done, all allies return to battle, and everyone gets a speed buff for 1 turn. As for his traces, he gains attack when entering battle or transforming, bonus damage when getting healed or shielded, and extra memory generation from allies giving him energy. Then there are the Eidolons. E1 boosts physical resistance penetration while transformed and gives allies energy after he exits domain. E2 increases his damage in transformed state and gives him an extra turn when enhanced skill 2 consumes 4 ruin marks. E4 buffs the damage multiplier on his counterattack. And E6 adds true damage to his attacks based on total damage dealt, then gives him more memory points after transformation ends. This character is built to take over the battlefield solo, function as a DPS, a tank, and a bruiser all in one. The way he controls the action order changes how you interact with skills, and forces weakness types makes him feel more like a raid boss than a standard unit. And with animations described as cinematic, fiery, and intense, with a transformation that swaps out his entire moveset, it's safe to say Phainon might be the most visually insane release in Honkai Star Rail yet. Let me know what you think of Phainon's kit. Is he a must-pull? Does he break the destruction meta? And are we about to enter the era of full solo carry domination? If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next round of Honkai Star Rail leaks.